So I think community is critical. I'm an identical twin. And when I got married, I call it my second marriage because I was literally in the womb with somebody else.
Wow.
And so I've been around people my whole life. I sleep better with somebody in the bed. That's just me. I'm just always had somebody right here. But what I didn't realize early on, and as I was a mom very quickly and a wife and I was single, is what we're talking about today is getting your needs met in a healthy way.
Yeah.
And we have choices. We can either get our needs met in an unhealthy way. We can either just eat what we want to eat when we want to eat it, and it's just get that need met. Or we can plan out meals that sustain us and bring us fulfillment. And so we're talking about being single. We're talking about getting our needs met in a healthy way, in ways that maybe isn't just a one shop hits all, but it's actually getting our needs met uniquely. And people used to think when I was single, like, oh, you have all this time. You're single. You can give it to the Lord. It's just amazing. And I would say, no, it's so much harder because I'm busy getting my needs met with different areas and places. And it requires intentionality. It requires me to not just automate my life. I have to actually pick and choose who I want to hang out with and who's that person's going to be for me in this area. And they haven't made a lifelong commitment to me. So I'm praying they want to hang out with me. And so it's a unique thing. And I guess I want to say, if you are in the season of singleness, or that's how you've chosen to live your life, give yourself grace, because you're having to uniquely know what your needs are. For me personally, I'm a better woman when I get my needs met. And I'm a better woman when I plan it out. I'm a 7 on the Enneagram, if that helps you. So basically, I'm indulgent in every area of my life. And so for me, I'm the type that doesn't even know I have a need until I've completely lost my way and then realized I have a need and I'm way behind. And so for me, I've had to really plan it out and go, okay, like I remember talking to Lisa Bevere, and her and I are close friends. And she said, Havilah, you have to bring somebody on your ministry trips with you. You can hang out. It's a great way to connect. It's going to be amazing. And I was like, okay. And so I planned ministry trips with people, all the friends I hadn't seen in years. I was bringing them on 2 or 3 ministry trips a month with me to have a reunion tour on a ministry trip. Let me tell you, it was the worst thing I had ever done. I would get home and I would be delirious. And then my husband would be like, hey, honey, like, let's spend some time. And I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to see anybody. I'm done. And I realized that I was putting on somebody else's armor. Like, what worked for them wasn't going to work for me. And so I would just say, you've got to find your people. Your people might be 1 or 2 people like Jesus had. He had the 2 and then he had the 12. But for me, I have a core group of girls that in our pajamas or barefoot, we share food. We sit for 2 hours and we cry together. We laugh together. We encourage each other. And as a minister who grew up in a minister's home, I didn't know that I was allowed to get my needs met in that way. I assumed it was come one, come all. I got to make space for everybody. And it wasn't until I realized I need to get my needs met in a healthy way with healthy people that don't just need to be ministered to, but that could minister to me. And I have sat with those women for 6 years. Every other week, rain or shine, they've seen the worst of me. They've seen the best of me. And we have forged a friendship, and my needs get met with those women more than any other relationships in my life. And so even though I'm a married woman, I've got to forge other friendships. And so my encouragement to you is, sometimes our unhappiness in marriage is because we expect our spouse to be our girlfriend, and they are not. They are their own person. They have their own life. And my job as a healthy spiritual adult is to find what needs I have and to figure out how to get those needs met in a healthy way. That's my number one job and responsibility. I own this, which means I'm responsible for this, which makes me understand I got to go out and look for it.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe today and you'll never miss a new upload.
And don't forget to check out our Better Together shop. Thanks for being a part of our community.